T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Mix 985, the sound of
Oh,
the
hello.
region.
Hi, how are you? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Jigs and Reels Radio KW. It is the show where we play nothing but Newfoundland music all day for the next 2 hours. Welcome to the TikTokers. Welcome to my fans and friends and family and everybody over on Facebook and TikTok. Gonna be a good time tonight. Ha ha! Had to buy the shirt. You know how it is. You know how it goes. Mr. Paul Bump, welcome to the show, mi amigo. Gonna be a good show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, am I excited. I know. You know what, dude? It is so freaking hot in the studio. I was gonna go to the car and grab a towel, and I only brought 2 energy drinks tonight. I got myself a Rain, and I got myself a Bang. So I'm gonna be like, oh my God, what the hell was his name that played for the Jays? I'm gonna make a Rain right after I have a Bag. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do the Bang. I always like this one. Nothing like a good Bang on a Monday night. Oh yeah. Those that are on TikTok, stick around, yo. We got great music on the hands, and I got 2 great interviews. Oh yeah. That actually is really freaking tasty. Oh yeah. Woo. Yeah, I got a good show on the hand tonight. I'm actually really excited. A couple of interviews. One with Mr. Caden Stock. Caden Stock. Of course, you recognize that last name. That's it. Josh, the Rainmaker. Caden Stock. You will know that last name because of his mother is none other than a very good friend, Kathy Stock. Welcome again to the TikTok side of things. If you guys want to stick around, this is the behind the scenes that we do, that I do. I do this show myself. What it is about Newfoundland music. The music of Newfoundland is what it is. So stick around. If you want to listen to the music side of it, it is on mix985.ca is where you want to go. Again, this is what we do. Wear the Quote the Raven shirt tonight. Got a chance to see them at the Falls Pub. Before you ask, I am in Kitchener-Waterloo. Here we go. Let's have some fun. Oh, headphones are low. There we go. Well, hello, Newfoundlanders and those who wish to be. It is I, Dean Clark, on a show called Jigs and Reels Radio KW. What is it? If you're asking, if it's your first time, welcome. If it's your 173rd time, welcome back. Show is all about the music of Newfoundland of all the genres. No different than what gets played on the online station on Live 365, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It is Jigs and Reels Radio KW all day, all night. And that was only after 2 sips of that energy drink. What? 6:03 here, Eastern time, Monday, June the 16th. It is halfway through June. Unreal. Where did the 6 months go? Seriously, where did 6 months go? It's gone. It's gone just like that. It's crazy. Summer's upon us. Festivals are upon us. I got to say this. Teddy Rowe from Winnipeg. The behind the scenes are going rampant. I got 35 followers on TikTok already. Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah. Welcome all those on TikTok. Glad you're joining in. If you want to listen in, again, it's mix985.ca is where we go. Tonight's show, ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited to have not 1 but 2 interviews tonight. One It is a 20-year-old, 19-year-old. Geez, I just 19. I already messed that one up. 19-year-old out of Torbay, Newfoundland. He is a world junior kickboxing champ. Yes, right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble. And also tonight, the boys from Big Jib. We're not sure who we're getting on. They're in rehearsal, so they might be playing some background music. And again, we never know. They might be getting ready to rumble too. It is a great, great evening. The sun is shining. Where are you? Tell me on the behind the scenes where you guys are. Got starting off tonight's show. Let's go. The Bay Boys. These are my mountains. From an album from 1985. Jigs and Reels Radio KW Mix 98.5. Woo! Yeah, but I'm... Oh, now we dropped to 26. Jesus, that was quick. Glad I was saying that. Oh, you haven't seen anything yet. Oh, yeah. We're ready, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready. Got some good shit today, man. So, well, hello, Lion. What's going on? Welcome to the show. I got no likes yet, though. Where's the hearts? Guys, smash that like button. All you need to do is go tiki 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 tiki. That's all you gotta do. There you go. There it is. Okay, I got 30. Whoop whoop, yeah. Derek Strong. I cannot wait. We're gonna, dude, Derek, simmer down, brother. Don't worry. We're gonna talk about that. Wow, look at that, eh? Jeremy getting in on the jabs. I got Jeremy over in on the other side here talking Dean's head so shiny you think he was a stunt double for Mr. Clean. I did trim the beard, though. It's down a lot lower than what it was. Sausage 709, thanks for the hearts. Last week, I got 32 cents. 32 cents off of TikTok. What? I was like, where do I sign up? Where do I cash out? It's like me at the Flamingo in the States. Oh, yeah. Get on that slot machine. You got another fire ban, eh? You know what, though, man? It's safe. It was always kind of ironic. Like, you guys are on the coast, and you got a fire ban. I get it, that you don't want it to start. But it's not as if you don't have enough friggin' water around to stop it. And they tell you to put salt on the fire. So you got salt water. Like, it would just, like, clean it up pretty good. I don't know. Joey Blackmore. How'd the concert go? Mr. Water? Retire back home. I know, eh, Johnny? You come join me, wouldn't you? Oh, man. We're going to have fun with that one. How much have you had to drink? You guys drinking a lot or what? You guys don't drink while you're jamming, are you? Kingston, what up, man? So Saturday night, was it Saturday night? I think it was Saturday night before I left. Saturday afternoon, or was it Friday night? Shit, I can't remember. It all went into one. Before you know it, it's Monday. And it was just like, what the hell? So Friday night, it really didn't do much. I was supposed to go out, but I didn't. I just kind of hung around, just watched some movies and shit. Saturday night, we were working at, hello, Mr. Fitzy, coffee and non-alcoholic beer. Good boys. Mr. Winters. But Saturday night we had a hell of a fun time at Maxwell's. Guys, I'm only going to say this. You guys, if you can afford it, please make the trip up to see Celtic Connection, Poverty Czars, and Mainland Kitchen Band at Maxwell's in November. I talked to who was it on? Was it on Facebook Messenger? I can't remember now. Was it Messenger? It was Gavin Ryan. He's talking about bringing his stuff, man. He's talking about bringing his stuff up. And he's talking about coming up. And, you know, like I said, oh, I know you can't. And by the way, are you okay? Is the missus watching, Dougie? Is she okay that I make that announcement? When are the Toutons getting a new CD out, buddy? Bruce Coates, 4890. How you doing, buddy? Again, those that are on TikTok, remember, you're listening to the behind the scenes. So the music is there, but if you want to listen to the music side of it, you will have full access. mix985.ca is where you want to go. So these guys are the last two, and it was funny. I was on their show. I chimed in on their live. Fuck, I can't remember if it was Friday night. I think it was Friday night. Sorry for the F-bomb. It's behind the scenes. Sometimes this does get R-rated. Right now, we're sitting at PG+. Depends on how many more energy drinks I have. Yeah, so I was on the last two's thing, and yeah, it was really good. So they talked about actually being in Bay Roberts the same time as the Showcase on the Rock, August 22nd and 24th. They're actually going to be playing at the Legion, so they'll be popping over. I think that's going to be fantastic. I'm at 48 musicians for that freaking thing, guys. 48 musicians. Like, I may have to start it early or end it late. We'll see how Ron Delaney acts. But yeah, 48 musicians have already locked in and loaded. Lay down, Sally. All right, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to do this. Okay, there we go. All right. Kenny Andrews. What's going on, Kenny? Mr. Tomster. I got two phones, okay? I got the phone here for the TikTok, and then I got the Facebook and the YouTube on this side. So if I do this, okay, it's not as if I'm not watching Pong on the old TV or tennis, so I can go back and forth, okay? And if you're wondering why I'm as happy as shit, it's because I'm drinking Bang Energy drink. This is one of two. I'm halfway through this one already. It's not even 6:15. I should have picked up 3. I should have. Tomster. Buddy, I'll tell you this. If Asitha can be as strong as what she can be and get through what she's going through, Tommy, you are too. Thanks, Kathy Stock. Talk to. You better answer. Good day, Mr. Stock. How are you now? Can you hear me? I said, how are you now?
I can hear you there.
There we go. All right, we're going to go in like 5 seconds. How's that? I don't mess around, man. You deal well under pressure, so you're good. Jigs and Reels Radio. Jigs and Reels Radio, KW Mix 98.5. That is none other than Kevin Collins and doing a classic Lay Down Sally track. Build Me a Dream, the last two who were live the other night, and I got a chance to get in on their live and have a chat with them. They are actually going to be in Bay Roberts around the same time Showcase on the Rock will be, August 22nd to 24th. And listen to this. I'm already at 48 musicians, and I'm looking for 50. 2 more are sitting there on the post. I know who they are, just haven't committed yet. So, yeah, 48 musicians. 3 days. Did you happen to see the Town of Bay Roberts post? That's right. Down in that bottom corner is the Showcase on the Rock poster. And Julia just put up a post looking for some volunteers. Please, if you guys have some free time and want to take part and enjoy some great music, and of course, it'll be sunshiny. It is Newfoundland. It is at the end of August. Anything like last year, what did we have it at the end of July? It was the only weekend that was crap in Newfoundland. Every other weekend was beautiful except the weekend of the Jam on the Rock. By the way, we have changed it to Showcase on the Rock because we want to showcase the talents that music of Newfoundland has. And speaking of talented, did you like that segue, Caden? Did you like that? Did you like, talented musicians into someone else who is extremely talented in his craft? Did you like that one?
That's pretty smooth.
Yeah, I tell you, by smooth like butter. I've got none other than, and I'm going to let him spout out his resume. All I know is he is one of the best and going to be one of the top Canadian kickboxing champs, I think, and a future MMA star. And he's getting his start out of the little small area of Torbay, Newfoundland. We're talking about Caden Stock. Caden, you've got yourself a World Junior Kickboxing Champ belt under yourself. You've got that. You just came back from, what was it, Hungary, right?
So I did it. So I don't have a world championship yet. That's still coming soon.
Okay.
I have 3 national championships, which is the Canadian championships. And I competed at the World Championships in 2024 in Budapest, Hungary as well.
But which is the one that was coming up this year? I thought you could.
This year is 2025 Abu Dhabi. We're still waiting to hear back if we're going to go represent to that one yet. But we're not 100% sure yet. All stuff that we've got on the drawing board, we got a plan.
Well, I'm manifesting that you're going to take home the big belt because you got pretty big shoulders. I took a look at some of those pics, bro. You got at least enough room for at least 1 or 2 more belts.
Absolutely.
So listen, let's talk about this. The show is not just about music. It is also about the culture of Newfoundland. And kickboxing in Newfoundland, you don't hear too much of that, do you? Or boxing, or in general, hand-to-hand combat sports like this. So how did you get into this?
Well, honestly, I just got into it because I was a fan of WWE when I was a kid. So, I got put into boxing, and I just fell in love with it ever since. I had my first boxing fight when I was 8 years old and kept going at it ever since.
That's amazing. So obviously there's a lot of discipline that goes on with boxing. Myself, a boxer, and I'd say this because I do have my card with the Ontario Boxing Association. I'm 0 for 1. However, that's besides the point. At 53, there's still a lot of life in me left. But it's about the discipline. It's about the reward at the end. Like when I did it, after the 12 weeks of training, my gosh, my cardio was better, everything. And you've been doing it since you were 8. What are some of the improvements that you've seen in the 11 years that you've been doing it?
A lot of it is mindset, and some of it is fitness.
Okay. So the mindset aspect of it keeps you grounded, I'm sure?
Absolutely. So keeping a strong mentality, keeping a strong mindset keeps me grounded and keeps me disciplined as well. If I didn't have that, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Yes.
And that's part of where my drive comes from. So, like when I was in high school, I was very, very focused towards martial arts.
Yeah.
It's almost pretty unheard of to be in high school and not go to a single party, but that was me. I didn't go to a single party when I was in high school because I was focused on winning the nationals and then winning the world. So then I came home. I won two national championship belts and ended up in math class the next morning.
So did all of a sudden your classmates and everything knows all that about you? Do they see a difference in you as you like before a tournament or after a tournament? Or are you the same type of dude that, walks in and goes, yeah, you know what? I'm Caden. This is who I am. And that's the way I am. And that's how they see you.
Yeah. Like people will look at me and be like, oh, you're Caden. You're that fighter guy.
Ah.
And I'm like, yeah, that's me.
And that's as far as it goes?
Yeah, pretty much. So,
That's-
like, people will come up to me that I've never seen before, and they'll be like, yeah, you're Caden. You're that fighter guy. I'm like, yep, I am. What's your name?
That's awesome. You know what? And that's about the discipline we talked about, right? So now you've talked about your martial arts aspect of it. So you started with that, you got into boxing, martial arts. Now you're moved over into the MMA aspect of it. What brought you into the kickboxing, into the MMA? Where then the next part to that is, where is this going to go for you at 19? Where is this going to go in the next 3, 5, 6 years?
So, what brought me into it? I started off, like I said, with boxing when I was 8 because that struck my eyesight the most. Then I got involved with grappling, jiu-jitsu, and wrestling. I was competing at a few wrestling national championships and representing Newfoundland at the Canada Games. That was a good experience. But then after that, that's when I started dabbling into kickboxing pretty heavily. Been under to Warrior Elite Martial Arts, which is in Paradise. So for all my Newfoundland listeners that are listening right now, if you want to learn, go to Warrior Elite Martial Arts Paradise. But I went there, and that's where I met the best coaches in my life. The original coach there, Fred Holloway, helped bring me off my feet and brought me to my first national championships.
Wow.
Helped me bring home those 2 belts. And then the club was taken over by Brandon Lehman, who helped me out more than anybody in the fight game has so far. He's been a big role to my success as of late. As of where this is going to go, there's no cap. There's no cap on where it's going to go. It's going to go wherever it takes me. So whether that's the UFC or beyond that.
I love hearing that. I love the confidence in your voice, dude. You're 19. Ladies and gentlemen, we had Josh Shepard on here last week, and we talked to him about boxing and everything like that. And you know, he's 19 as well, 20. And young guys like this with a vision to go where they want to go and not to have any inhibitions or restrictions. That is huge in the maturity level with you, dude. And that right there is an accomplishment in itself. You talk about, you know, your drive, your discipline, but you also have that maturity about you. And that right there earns you a ton of marks from everybody that comes around you. And of course, the respect that you have and the manners that you have too. You talk about the MMA, you talk about going into that. Would you ever leave Newfoundland and come westward or go to the States or go somewhere to hone your skills to get to that level?
Absolutely. So I'll go wherever I need to go to make that a reality. Part of this game is you have to make sacrifices.
Yeah.
And if I have to leave Newfoundland to do that, I'm going to end up doing it, which is likely going to be in my near future. So the first thing I got to do is unbrokify myself, and I'll be able to make that a reality.
Yeah, and you're in Newfoundland. Okay, where are we doing that one? So now we got to talk about it. When I did my boxing match, I had my family there, and they were scared as nothing when I got bopped in the nose and the blood started coming out, and it was just. But I had so much fun. I absolutely loved it. For you, and we all know who your mom is, and I know who your dad is, what is the feeling like when you step in that ring? Do you have that little Kathy Stock mutter over your shoulder going, just be careful, son, just please be careful?
I don't think moms, now that I think about it, I don't think moms ever told me to be careful before fighting.
Why does that not surprise me about your mom?
But no, that's never gone through my head. Out of anything, it's almost like a calming and relaxing environment. So like up leading to the fight, it's nerve wracking. It's like a feeling you'll never be able to imagine. And then you get in the ring and everything's calm. Like I'd rather I would step in the ring 10 times a day and feel totally calm in the ring because that's where I feel most comfortable. That's my environment. That's where I do my thing. So if people come to me and say, "Oh, you're gonna get your ass kicked," or people are saying like, "Oh, you should be nervous," I'm never
Right.
nervous before the fight. When I get in there, I'm calm and I'm relaxed.
Right.
That's also another reason why I feel like I've been able to do so successful, because I'm able to see the openings, pick my shots.
Yep.
And I feel like I'm in my zone. I'm in my environment, and I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be.
And if you get hit, you know what? You learn from it. You go back and you go, okay, wait, did I put my left arm, my hand down? You know what? I didn't block, or I didn't. Yeah. You know what? There's so many different variables on that. Listen, Caden, I got to ask, what is your walk-up song when you go into the ring?
In Newfoundland, sometimes we don't get walkout songs.
Really? That sucks.
But when I get walkout songs, I like to. My next one is definitely going to be "Be Quiet and Drive" by Deftones.
Okay. All right. Look at you go. Dude, man, I'm really impressed. I'm really happy for you. All my listeners, follow him. Caden Stock on Instagram. You're going to catch a couple of pictures of him up there. And if you're around Torbay, take a good look at him. And if you're in the city, in the town, wherever you're going to be, and you walk up to Caden, remember, he is a decent guy. He is a nice guy. You shake your hands with him. He's Caden Stock. He's not the fighter, Caden Stock. He is Caden Stock, the fighter. That's a good one, eh?
Right.
Yeah, that's it. Listen, maybe when I come home in August, we can do a little bit of sparring, okay?
Yeah, sounds good.
You okay with a 280-pound guy stepping in the ring with you?
That's fine.
All right, just keep your kicks to above just below the ankles, okay? I like my shins. No, thanks, man. Thanks. And Kathy's sitting on the backside going, oh, okay, yeah. She's going to get in there and take a few swings at me, I'm sure, too. Listen, Caden, thank you so much, and I wish you nothing but the best, the success. You've got a huge support system that's behind you 110%, and I think you've just gained a few more followers from having this talk. Buddy, I look forward to meeting you in August if you're around at home, and yeah, man, I wish you nothing but the best and the best training for you as it comes up as well.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure to be on your show.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Have a good one, Caden.
You too. Have a good one.
Yeah, man. So there it is. He talks about being in the ring. And you know what? It's true. It's very common. It's like stepping on the ice. It's like any sport or anything you do. Man, I'll tell you that, but that's actually pretty damn cool. Caden, man, big ups to you, big props to you. And I know your mom's listening and watching in the background. And you see how I really didn't talk about too much of Kathy, but I'm going to let this song do the talking. From Kathy Stock to her sons, you were born. That was wicked. Caden, I don't know if you're watching the behind the scenes. Man, I love listening to the young kids like that have a focus, that have a drive, that is crazy. No way. So Kathy, over on the TikTok side, Blue Belton, worked with your husband for years. Super impressed to hear his success. That's what I like to hear. I'm glad you are familiar with who Caden is. Well done. Yeah, man, there's nothing like it. There's, you know what? And he's got his future ahead of him. I love the fact that he's focused, that he's got a drive, that he's got initiative. Big ups to you, man. Big ups to you, Kate. I'm proud of you. Never met you, but it's like we've known each other. You got family in Cavendish, so we got to be related somehow. Are you kidding me, Kathy? You just need to... Shh. You are amazing, Kathy. You've got a huge drive as well. And I've seen it from you within the last year. Since you and I've got to know each other, I've seen a drive in you that I've never, you know, that you can do. We all have our days. Trust me, we all have our days. But Kathy, don't ever sell yourself short. Don't ever do that, please. Because you are you because of who you are. And it's in here and it's in here. Remember that.
Like a flower in the spring. You grew to look just like your mother. You love to dance, you love to sing.
We all have our moments. Ask Doug Fry. Just before I came on, I had a moment. Some days you just kind of go, what the, you just go, what the hell? Why am I doing this? Why do I do what I do? And then I get messages from people as to why I'm doing it. And I'm still here. It's your damn music, Kathy. And no, I'm not going to cry. I know. What's up, Coombsy? What are you at, Coombsy? How's things out west? Yes, I am. We all know that I am. We all know that I am. I can be tough on the outside, but on the inside, I'm a big mush. I'm a big ball of souk. That's what makes me who I am, right? Makes us all like that. Makes us all like that. We all have a passion. We all have a love. Oh, that's not good. Then you might as well have a beer. Kathy wrote this song a while ago.
Not sure if you should make the jump to sell your property right now? Or maybe you're thinking about buying but have questions. Get the expertise you need to make the best decision and the one that's right for you. Contact Eva Munch, RE/MAX Twin City Realty. All the confidence you need. EvaMunch.com.
I'm only playing this because I love the... Oh, I bet you are. Are you serious? So I got a family friend of mine over on TikTok side of me, Chris Coombs. Where in Saskatchewan are you again? No, you're in Saskatoon, right? You're in that area. Just had a tornado touchdown 10 minutes north of where he is. We are. Now, Jeremy, you ask why I do this. It's because of, I love doing it. It's because I want to, and I've said this before, it's not me, it's because of you, each and every one of you guys. I started something I can't stop. This has grown into something more than I could have ever imagined. And it wasn't because of me, it was because of each and every one of you behind those scenes. Every 5,000 songs plus that I have in my arsenal. That's why. Can't give it up now. I'll go as long as I can. And if I win the millions, if I win the lottery, which I got tickets, so I haven't checked yet. If I got tickets, if I win, you're going to see one of the biggest houses in Newfoundland in Heart's Desire with a production studio, a live stage. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There will be bands every weekend out there. It will have its own helicopter pad. Oh, yeah. Paul, you'll have your own helicopter flying from West Virginia into Heart's Desire every weekend. I said the F-bomb earlier, people. Now all of a sudden you're harping on me arse. Jesus. So this group is called Smoked Salmon. I can't wait to get their shirt. I'm hoping they send it soon. I got a message to them. Hey, Salim. Smoked Salmon. I just love the name of this group. So I still haven't figured out what name I'm going to call the 8. I think it's like 8 tracks is pretty much close to what I got. So yeah. That's it. Like Nana Pop used to do, right? the Coombs' house on the far end, Nan and Pop's on the other end. By the time it ended up going out there, Nan knew who it was. Too much taxes. That house in that area, Jesus, man. Uncle Robert and Andy Evan, Uncle Max would have to move. It'd be too loud for him. If you've ever been, you know what I'm talking about, right, Chris? And what are you talking about picking you up, Johnny? You'll be moving down there with us. I need a chauffeur. That's what I need. I need a chauffeur, so you'll be my guy.
This old town filled with sin, it'll swallow you in if you got some money to burn.
Recognize this voice, people?
Take it home right away. You got 3 years.
That sounds like a song, Kevin. That sounds like a song. I dare you. You go live next on the weekend, Kevin. I want you to play that and sing that. I want you to get Skinner to play that for me. See if you can even remember those words. Yeah, that's right. Quad cart with speakers. Jeremy, look at you. I gotta tell you, as I look at my list, yeah, so here's the list of the Showcase on the Rock. Pretty impressive. I'm not going to tell you who the headliner is on Friday night yet, because it's official. They've agreed to it, but I'm going to wait. Oh, I got to mark you down.
My friend came around.
Where's Kathy Stock? Because Kathy, you're locked in, right? Where are you? There you are. Oh, excuse me. So Kathy Stock is locked in for the Showcase. Yeah, buddy. And I'm going to invite Caden to come out too. I would love to have him on the stage with his belts and show it off. Be proud. So if you happen to talk to him, ask him if he'd be willing to come out. And because I'd love that. I would absolutely love that, to have him come out, because I'm going to have Miss Newfoundland and Labrador there. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. It's coming together really, really good. We're going to talk about getting vendors, craft vendors, $100 for the table for all weekend long. Yeah. Dana said she's too late. Oh, I'm going to bring my belt down. We can compare belts. Jigs and Reels Radio, KW Mix 98.5. That's Alley Power with none other than Fitzman. And a song called Sin City. Smoked Salmon in there as well. God, I love that name. And brand new music from them. That was called, what was that called? Where's my list? There it is. Fine. Yeah, I'm fine. You're fine? Yeah, I'm fine. It's all fine. I'm fine. Fine. Okay, you fine? Fine. And then also added that Kathy Stock and a song for the boys and You Were Born. It's 6:38 here. We've got another interview coming up with the guys from Big Jib. They had their release party over the weekend, so we're going to get them on the airlines here very, very shortly. Before we do, let's switch it up a bit to Liz Fagan Band and a song called York. Jigs and Rails Radio, KW. Playing all the genres of Newfoundland music right here from Waterloo, Ontario, Canada. On Mix 98.5. All right. Do you? I got a brown one now. Will there be a chip wagon? Buddy does a bear shit in the woods. Yes, sir, there will be. It's the new one. Oh my God, and I'm following him on Facebook. I love the tone in this song. Listen to that guitar. Yeah, there's a new food truck out of Winterton that I'm going to get. They're going to have it. I'm going to get them to come out. I was talking about maybe getting Keats to come out, but if Keats come out, you'll never see me up on the, you'll never see me up on stage. I'll be in the kitchen trying and sampling all theirs ones. Oh, Kevin, we already knew that the missus wears the pants in the family. Boy, we didn't have to know. You didn't have to tell us that. Oh, wow. Hey, have you bought your tickets yet, Polly? You bought your tickets, right? You're coming up, right? 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 You better. See, the thing is with the food trucks, I'm going to take 10% of what they make because I got to make some money. I got to fly home. And if there's food trucks, I might be overweight flying back home. No, you don't pay tariffs on a flight, Polly. Boy, don't play that game. Don't play that game. But let me guess, you're gonna go to George Street, right? Huh? I want you to come up for it, and then a few weeks after you come up to Ontario. But you come up to Ontario in November, Polly, Johnny and I are going to take you out to Morty's. Guaranteed to have those wings. Chris, over on Facebook side, you got to tell Paul Bump how good those Morty's wings are. The Bayman's Grub Box. Okay. Is that the new one that's out of Winterton? That's not the same one. All right, let's call the boys. So much better when I have everything like together. It's crazy what happens. Oh. This is where I won't know who I have on the phone. Hello. How are you?
We're doing all right.
Goodbye.
Finish the song. That's on.
Oh, perfect timing. Perfect timing because we're about to go on the air in like 10 seconds. So hold on.
Oh. You can hear us okay, can you?
Jigs and Rails Radio, KW, Liz Fagan Band, and a song called York. 6:42 here Eastern time. And we also had in front of that, what did we have in front of that? We had Ali Power in Sin City. On the telephone lines right now after doing their big rehearsal from one song. You know, these guys are big show. These guys are big time now. They are also known as Big Jib. We're talking to the Blackmores. We're talking to whoever wanted to get on the phone. They're walking down the street saying, hey, you want to get in on a telephone interview? Come on. They're doing a little bit of a rehearsal right now. Who have I got on the phone? Which one do I have?
Well, actually, Dean, you got 4 of the groups that were on the album.
Oh my. They're all hanging around. So, gentlemen, let me congratulate you on your release of the album. How exciting is that?
Oh, boy, it's hard to put into words, actually. I think we exceeded our expectations.
Really? Why would you say that? Did you not think it was going to be, come on. You guys are Big Jib. You guys are a big freaking deal. You guys are a great band. Why wouldn't you? I think you're going to be more surprised as the summer comes along, my friends.
Well, I hope you're right, Dean, but I got to throw a bouquet really to our producer. I got to do that because we think that for what we are, I think we're a pretty good band locally. But our producer, Ward Fight,
Yes.
I think he really put together a good piece of work for us.
Ward Ward knows what he's doing with groups and stuff, and there's no shortage of producers and recorders and recording art producers and stuff down in Newfoundland. And when you find a good one like Ward, you know what, you stick and you go, and everyone doesn't have a bad word to say about Ward. So it's congratulations on that. Well done, Ward Pike. I know him and I keep in touch on a regular basis, and he always goes, "Hey, Dean, I got a new artist for you." And I'm like, "Bring it. Let's go." So I think that's how actually we hooked up, was through him.
Probably.
Yeah.
I knew, this is Joseph speaking.
Yep.
I knew about you through Tyler Humby. He's one of my best friends on the island.
Ah, there we go.
He come to me a few months ago and said, "Oh yeah, by the way, this radio show, number one on their list with my song Caribou." So I gotta check these guys out now.
Some competition. You had to knock them off.
And Dean, I'll end here too. Like the whole thing, like doing an album, certainly with Ward and everything else, was a big learning experience.
Yeah.
But through this, like trying to get our music out to people and finding the wicked shows that are out there that, to be honest, I didn't know were out there. Like we stumbled upon your station and what you do, and it's like, I'm blown away, to be honest, that I was missing out for so long, So I'm glad we discovered you through doing it. Anyway.
Well, no, you know what? It takes two. Because without you, I wouldn't have any music, right? And it's like The Sound of Music. If there was never any music, that movie would have just been called The Sound of.
Good point.
But I tell you, 1,000 comedians out of work, and I'm one of them. There we go. But no, seriously, guys, you are a very traditional band, and it's very hard to try and find trad bands out there that have their own sound, and Big Jib has that. How did you guys end up? We talked about this on the top 10 when I gave the little bit of a preview of you on the live 365, but tell us a bit about how Big Jib got together.
Oh boy, how much time have you got?
Condense it. Cole's Notes version, back in high school.
All right, well, no, I'll try and give you the condensed version, I guess, but I started to play guitar when I was around 21. I was only 21 when I started. And in my late 20s, I guess, I hooked up by luck with some other gentlemen in the Clareville area, and we formed a band called Solancha. And so while I was cutting my teeth on the stage with that group, they were a great local group in the Clareville area.
Yeah.
Joseph was born, and he was a real mini-me and started traveling on stage with us, and sometimes it was just me and him.
Yeah.
So around the age of 10, to be perfectly honest, I couldn't show Joe anything else. I mean, he passed me with mandolin playing and guitar playing and all that. So we became a bit of a duo.
Wow.
Yeah, so then after the Facebook, we started the Facebook show during COVID.
Yeah.
Lockdown.
Yep.
And once that all wound down, when myself and Joe started playing in the bars, he was still in high school, I guess, weren't you? 16, probably 16 when he started. We were doing that. That's legal.
That's legal age in Newfoundland. And that's exactly it. You got it.
So once that was over, and then things went back to normal, and myself and Joseph decided, why don't we turn this into a full-fledged band? And so I reached out to a former student of mine out in Sunnyside who played the drums, and he joined us. And then he brought his buddy, Jeremy Party. He's with us here tonight, actually sitting down acting really quiet.
Of course.
He plays bass, and so then TJ Drover, who was our original drummer, he had a lot on the go, and so he got one of his buddies to fill in. So Johnny Peach, now he's not here tonight at rehearsal, he had to work, but so Johnny is on the drums with us. And getting back to Solancha,
yeah,
when we went to the studio, we grabbed our old accordion player, my buddy Doug Fleming. So Doug is here with us now.
Wow.
So Doug is going to be playing at that show coming up on Sunday, and he contributed an amazing amount of work to our album with the accordion.
Oh, I can imagine. That's
Oh,
you know that story of everybody coming together and the musicianship that you guys have. There is a lot of history and a lot of years individually, but coming together, it cannot be not perfect. You know what I mean? Like it's not as if you're just starting out. You've brought people in that have been doing this for years. And you know, with Kurt being as young as he is, and at 10, it's like really like that. Again, that's just being grown up in a musical family. And you know, you cut your teeth by wrapping cables and putting mic stands down and loading the vehicles. That's how you cut your teeth. And and now you're like one of the headlining acts. And where is this taking you? You've got your big show coming up on Sunday. You got the album release. What are the plans for the summer? Where are you guys going to be?
Well, we got 2 gigs lined up. 2 of the members now, Jonathan on the drums and Jeremy, their work schedules are a little bit tangly. But that being said, we're playing full shows at Trinity Bay North. They got a festival coming up in mid-August. Excuse me. So we're going to be playing that one for sure. Excuse me. And what's another big one we got? Pre-regatta. Claremont, we're headlining there as well.
Right on.
Park. And we're going to try a date at the Wilds Golf Resort.
Cardinal Day is not formally announced yet, so.
so you just boiled it. So okay, Big Jib's not going to be at the Clarenville, but they might be. But right now they're on the list, but we're not sure. But pay attention because they could be. Yeah. So act surprised when the announcement comes out.
But no, we'll be fairly busy. Like you say, we are trying to push our album, and for that reason, myself and Joseph, anytime we don't have the full band with us, myself and Joe we'll go and do smaller gigs just as the Big Jib duo we got ourselves.
Yep.
And, so we've had a couple of impromptu dates down at the Dock Marina in Trinity, and we've had a ball meeting all the tour.
Oh, I can imagine, especially if you guys being a trad band and the tourists wanting to come in and listen to traditional Newfoundland music. Come on, you guys, it's a win-win. It's a win-win.
It is yesterday.
So I got to ask you, you guys are willing to come out to Bay Roberts, the duo or the band, and do a little bit of an unplugged version of the band?
I already got it in my calendar, Dean.
Now, there you go. Good boys, because I've already got you on the list, and 48 musicians, 47 and 48 including you, are all going to be there 3 days. It's going to be freaking believable. I cannot wait to see you guys live.
Yeah, I must say, Joseph already mentioned Tyler Humby.
Yeah.
Tyler appeared at your event, and he mentioned to us, it was a
Yep.
great event, right? So,
yep. Well, and you know what, like we talked about, you talked about earlier about how to get out there, how to, it's something new for you. That's why this showcase is there, because you know what? People that go into the bars are of age. This is a free family event. It is a dry event, so therefore people are going to come out with their kids. They're going to come out with it. And you know what? I want everybody to dance and have fun. And that's going to open up a whole new audience for you down the line too.
Yeah, hopefully. Like you say, Tyler spoke highly of the event, and as soon as, I've become a regular listener to your show now, and so I was like, I'm going to reach out to you and see if we get down that lineup. So,
oh, yeah. Don't worry. I've already got a green check mark behind your name, even though you haven't committed yet. It's like the Clarenville thing. You know what I mean? It's not quite really up, but you're there. But yeah, surprised when I give the announcement, okay?
Perfect. Will do.
Hey, listen, I want to play a song. It's off of the album Days of Saltwater Joys. Now, we all know Saltwater Joys. We all know, of course, buddy, what's his name doing that song. I have never heard this song. This will be the first time I hear it. Tell us a bit of a backstory on this song.
Well, I guess it's a song I wrote, and I guess what I was just trying to capture, I'm one of those people that I will enjoy all 4 seasons. I'll do the winter thing, and and snowshoe and boil-ups in the woods and all that. But my favorite thing to do in my favorite season is the summer, and I love just being out in both and just going out and trying for a fish or just going for a ride. And so that's what I was trying to hit. There's lots of things you can enjoy in Newfoundland, but for me, it's like my most fun thing to do is just being on salt water.
I have a feeling that that is a lot of other people's favorite pastime too, is just getting out in that boat and just going and not knowing where it's going to go, but getting out on that water and smelling the salt air, right?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
See, I don't have that up here. I get to drive down King Street and go, roll up the window and have the air conditioning on because I don't need to smell more exhaust. But listen, guys, I want to thank you so much for coming on the air. Obviously, I will post and repost everything that you guys post. I wish you guys nothing but the best success. We will catch up and see you in August in Bay Roberts at the Community Gardens. Until then, keep kicking arse and do what you do best and don't ever stop doing it.
Thank you, Dean. Thanks for having us.
You betcha. There they are. 4 to 5 of the guys from Big Jib, and let's go. Let's play some days of saltwater joys. Jigs and Rails Radio, KW Mix 98.5. I figured you would, Doug. That was just for you.
No worries on my mind, just hanging with the boys, catching rays from the summer sun.
This is beautiful. I love it. Man, just wait, OTR. Wait till I give out some announcements. I'm going to give you an idea of who's all going to be there. I told you, man. I go big or I go home. It's going to rock, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, buddy, you know it. Do this in August down home. Come back and do the Celtic Connection show in November. I think my name will be a little bigger and a little brighter, and it'll only get bigger. You need a whistler. The look on my face, Joe, is kind of saying, okay, it's trad, but it's rock. And then this part. Yeah, this is Big Jib sound. That's freaking cool. That's really cool. Just like we used to listen, right? Just like my kids used to listen to the show. It's generation. That's a tough one. I don't know if I would say it's country. I don't know. It's again, it's a Big Jib sound. You can't put a finger on it. I don't know, man. All I know is I freaking like it. I love the sound of it. And I know the direction of how Ward was going in. Hello. Get ready. Here we go. I love giving you so much time. Chicks and Reels Radio KW on Mix 98.5. That is Big Jib. And remember, catch him everywhere. Big Jib, is it Big Jib Music? Yes, on Instagram. Do follow them. And again, if you see me sharing posts, because it's not just about my show, it's about sharing everything. And you're going to sometimes see 10 different stories on there. Please look it up, follow them, because they love the follows as well. And you can keep track of everything. And speaking of following, if you're not following Dildo Brewing Co., something's wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. And you know what's funny is I got Angie Reed on the phone here because it's 7 o'clock Eastern. I don't think we follow each other on personal level on Facebook. Have we yet? Or do we?
I don't know. I don't know if we do or not.
I know.
I'm not sure.
I know. I was just thinking the same thing because I always deal through the Dildo Brewery, but I was just thinking going, shit, you know what? I don't even think I follow Angie on my personal page. What the hell? So that'll change after this, Angie. You and me will become best buddies now.
Oh my goodness. I can't really recall.
I know.
I feel like we are, but I don't know.
I don't know. But we'll have to figure that one out. Look at that, eh? We found out something new again. We do that every week. Speaking of something new, how in the heck are you?
I am good. Everything is booming at the brewery. We've got Newfoundland, I feel like, it's filling up with tourism in the past couple weeks, so we're having fun. And and the weather is cooperating. We're having a beautiful, beautiful, I guess, the start to our summer. So, yeah, everything is good in Newfoundland.
Beautiful. Love it. Heaven by sea, as we always say. And you know, the fact that the tourists are making their way out east that's even better to know that industry is starting to boom one more time, and people are starting to recognize, going, yeah, you know what? Let's make it out there. Let's make it out to Newfoundland and see what they got. And if it's their first time, trust me, that's their go-to. And of course, with not going to the States courtesy of the tariffs, it gives them another outlet to cross the border across Canada, so to speak.
It does. And Newfoundland is such a nice, unique place to visit.
Oh.
So I think we give the good experience when tourists come in here. So
absolutely.
This is the place to visit.
This is the place to visit. And speaking of the place to visit, this weekend at the brewery, who do you got coming up?
We have again starting on Thursday. We have Noah Thomas is playing with us.
Oh, that's right. That's right. His first time out there.
Yeah.
Wow.
We have Angie Bokey is on Friday. And on Saturday, we have Jonathan Reed playing with us. And on Sunday, we have the beautiful Julia Dawson playing with us.
Oh, that's right, too. Julia Dawson. Her new song just came out not too long ago, and you heard it here. And what a jam-packed weekend. You guys are, wow. Starting on with Noah. He is such an amazing singer. We need to get him into the studio. Absolutely need to get him into the studio to record some stuff. His vocals, his instrumentation, it's so gorgeous sounding. And you're going to be in awe to see him live. I have not yet, but I've seen videos and I've talked to a lot of people, and they're like, he's unreal. He's like a gentle giant. He's like 6'4". He's massive. So he's going to blow the roof off the place. And then Angie, and then Johnny, and then Julia. Man, what a weekend. What a weekend. And now that you're open Thursdays with entertainment, we got Celtic Connection on the live behind the scenes. They said you should create an apple flip beer.
Apple flip. Now there you go. That's something different.
And I'm waiting for Terry to make fun of it because I didn't know what that was at one point. So yeah, thanks. Because it's been forever since, so yeah. So I think you should do it. Oh, by the way,
maybe an apple flip cider.
Oh, an apple flip cider. Would that be okay, Jen? Because I'm sure Jen's running it on the behind. By the way, I do have to get more of the pine hoppy beer. Did I say that right? I did, didn't I? Because I drank my last one yesterday in the hot tub. And I know.
I can do up a little package and get up to you.
Yes, please. Oh my God, that would be great. Some Dildo Light. I don't need any more swag. I'm good on the swag. Just pile up on the beer. In fact, I should talk to my guy Mike from Freezerland, Newfoundland, to make a stop over in Dildo and bring it up on this next truckload back this way. That's what I should do.
There you go.
All right. All right. Because it's going to be a skid. Because I'm going to sell it out of my driveway. It's like the dildo fund me. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Anywho, listen, I wish you nothing but the best, Angie. I am so looking forward to seeing some videos and stuff. Remember, where do one take pictures when they come and see you?
Oh my goodness, on that red pew.
Oh yeah.
That pew and take a picture and post it.
That's right. And you're going to post it on where?
Dildo Brewing Co. Is our tag on everything. So you can find us on Instagram. You can find us on Facebook. Of course, if you want to give us a call, always give us a call, 709-582-3335. But yeah, we're all over social media. No trouble finding us. Dildo Brewing Co. Not
at all. Listen, Angie, always a pleasure. We'll do this again next Monday night. Have a great weekend. Keep, if it's warm, keep cool. And at nights, keep warm.
Will do.
All righty. Talk to you later, Angie.
Cheers.
Okay, bye. Angie Reed of the Dildo Brewing Company. Yeah, I'm going to start that rumor right now. Hey, I can click that one. There we go. Oh, I told you we have fun, and I'm only through. I did my first can. I'm a couple mouthfuls in on the second can of this right now. Let's continue on, shall we? We got one more song before we get to that classic rewind. Here's Josh Janes and a song called Scavenger on Jigs and Reels Radio KW Mix 98.5. Oh, yeah. I bet she do. She got to bring her own batteries, though. I'm not flannel. Oh, shit. And how is Jennifer from CC tonight? You know that Angie's going to be looking into that apple flip cider. Just for you. You know what? Actually, that might not be a bad thing for next year's International Women's Day Festival. When I go back in March, we'll have them feature that beer. Oh, you're on to something. Is that because you're always gone? Oh, man. Facebook, I apologize now. I do not own the rights to any of these comments. Oh, yeah. So this guy is expected to come out with a new album. I cannot wait. This was a while ago. The Apple Flip. Ah, crap. Which one do I want? There we go. Jigs and Rails Radio, KW. That is Josh Janes coming out with a new album. We've talked about having him at the Dildo Brewery probably soon, but it's a little bit of a hike for him. But he has decided and committed to coming out to the Showcase on the Rock August 22nd to 28th. I just got my 49th musician. We're looking for 50. I need one more, and I already know who I'm going to get. So here, just some of the entertainers that are going to be taking part August 22nd to 24th at Bay Roberts at the Community Gardens. Casey Feltham Fitzpatrick, 12 years old, by the way. Becca Bartlett, Rebecca Mercer, Madeline, Barry Fitzpatrick, Julia Dawson, Amity, Kathy Stock, Amanda Stone, Lucas Kettle, Faith O'Coin, Jim Shanahan. The Salt Beef Junkies are coming back. Emma Witt, Andy Skiffington, who, by the way, I see on TikTok. Teddy Rowe is going to be driving his big truck back. Emily Gladys, Janelle Chantel, Courtney Madison, Dana Reed, Kim Hamlin, Isaac Cook. That's a dude you want to keep your eye out for. Corey Goulding, down forward, Evan O'Coin, Josh Janes, and Big Jib. Those are just some. There is still more on that list. August 22nd to 24th at Bay Roberts. Man, oh man, oh man. That is going to be a hell of a time. An absolute hell of a time. Seriously. August 22nd to 24th is where you want to be. Bay Roberts Community Gardens. You can also go on and search on Facebook, Showcase on Da Rock, because that's what we're doing. We're showcasing all the music that they never really get a chance to play in the bars or anything like that. So that's what we're doing. All right. So it's now time, ladies and gentlemen, to take it back, to take it way back. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what we're doing? That's right. We're going to do the rewind. I still got to come up with a freaking name of, of that. I got to work on that. I got to work on that. Trust me. I got stuff. What we do each and every week, starting last week, is I take you back. We're going to play some classics. It's either on the from the vinyl, or it's going to be from cassettes. It really doesn't matter. Okay. But what it is, it's going back to some classic tracks. Okay. And speaking of classic tracks, this one is from a group called Newfoundland Show Band. Do you guys remember that band? Do you guys remember who was in that band? Ray McLean, Winston Saunders, David Noseworthy. Did you know that Dick Nolan did the liner notes in their very first album going back to 1971? David Noseworthy, Bill Whalen, and Max Mercer, all part of this group, the Newfoundland Show Band. And the song I'm going to play, taking you back, Bless This Rock. Jigs and Rails Radio, KW. On the classic Rewind. Jigs and Rails Radio, KW, Mix 98.5. Oh, it's going to be a wicked, wicked day. And a peace and rugged beauty, where my soul has gone to be. Oops. I have heard her softly calling, heard her voice on every hand. Bless this rock, this dear old island, bless my homeland, Newfoundland. That's right. What was it, 1976 or something like that? I have it on album. You can hear the sound, the scratchiness in it. I've never had an apple flip, Terry. So when I come home in August, I want you and Jen to make me one up, all right? Okay, make me one up. There's a breed of happy people, and I won't research it. Oh, it's Ethan will be playing. I've got her on the sidelines. Gavin Ryan, Fitzbump, welcome to the show, big dog. Oh! Okay, I did do this. I have had these. Nan used to make these all the time. But you know what? I never knew they were called apple flips. I never knew. Nan used to make these all the time. I always thought they were just hand pies. Yeah, that's crazy. Terry, you got me. I never knew they were called apple flips. Yeah, Nan used to make them all the time. They were so good. Pop used to eat those with his cup of tea, and Pop used to take his teacup and pour it, and this is when he had his toast too. Pour it in the saucer, and then take the saucer and drink the tea out of the saucer. He never drank the tea out of the cup. Because I never knew they were called apple flips. I know my years of living up here, I get it. So I need to move home and catch up on all this shit. Yeah, exactly. That's it. That's exactly it. Yeah, they're turnovers. Well, the pan's loaded and the gear's packed. We got a week's clothes in a little sack and we're headed. See, now you guys are judging. Yeah, I honestly... So, Terry, I apologize. I do know what they are. I just never knew the proper terminology. Never knew the terminology. So that was my fault. That was my fault. Now that I looked it up, I did look it up. So, Jenna, I want you to make me some, okay? Don't even go there. Don't even go there. That's it, Doug. I'm bringing home a bottle of tequila for us for August. All right? And then when you come up here in November, another bottle of tequila. That's what you get. I don't have that luxury like you guys do. I should learn how to make them. Now, my mom used to make some of those. Dana asked me what Toutons were the other night. So I told her. I knew what those were. I'm not a big fan of Toutons. Oh, I'm not a big fan of Toutons. There's something about them. I don't know. Don't know. Maybe I should try them again. Almost like American. Paul, you are never. I know. So when we come home, boys, we're going to have a feed of whatever. Okay, so Doug, you got to take us to a place. Coombsy, hook me up when you guys are here in August. We'll go to Morty's. So Dougie, Dana's got to try some Toutons. We're going to go and do some apple flips. Totally in. Totally in. Terry, you know who these guys are, eh? Well, I think we're going to be in that area there, Paul. You remember these guys, eh, Terry? Moose Stew? I'm going home. I can't wait to smell the salt water. Moose Stew. Pretty freaking, they were back in the, I'd say about early 2000s is when this came out. Luke Cox, we all know who he is. Oh, me? Oh, hell no. No. Cod tongues are my favorite, and I kick ass at making cod tongues. I am the king of making cod tongues because no one in the household loves them. I make a freaking feed like that much. Oh, cod tongues are my favorite. Oh, and forget any sort of dip. It's right out of the pan. Just dry that. Oh yeah. Oh, I know about cod tongues. Oh yeah. Now you got me hungry. I'm going to have to head to Freezerland, Newfoundland to grab some. I remember as a kid when my Uncle Don used to come back from the boats. And we remember back in the 80s and the 70s and 80s when the boats used to be pretty much underwater with all the fish. Like they couldn't move. The boat was so full of fish that they just basically stood there. They couldn't move. And I remember when they're on the wharf, they'd be cutting everything up and they'd cut the tongues out. My cousins and I, they'd put them in little baggies and go to the side of the road and start selling them on the side of the road. If I remember correctly, they were like $1 a bag. And we used to sell them like crazy. And that would be our fun money. We'd go into Carbonear after, and we go into Zeller's in Carbonear. And that's, yeah. Remember that, Chris? Got Coombsy on the TikTok. Remember that? Used to do that? Oh, man. All right, let's do it. Buddy, I'll make time. Yeah, no, it's Freezerland, Newfoundland up here are by far the best. They've got the cod cheek, cod tongues, salt beef. Yeah, they do it upright. They definitely do it upright. They're my go-to. And sure, the cod tongues are frozen, but whatever. Obviously, you can't have them fresh, but yeah, I think that's what. Yeah, I think it was $1 a dozen back when I was back in that day, or maybe it was less than that. I can't remember. Oh, I love cod tongues. Oh my God, lightly battered, lightly battered with some salt and pepper. That's it, done. I would sit there and Dane and the kids would sit there at the table and watch me eat them, and they'd be like, ugh. Delaney and Zoe wouldn't even eat them. Well, actually, that's a lie. When Delaney was down home in August, she did try some cod tongue. She said it was okay. It's about the texture. You got to like the texture. Some people don't like a lot of tongue. It's not bad. Some tongue is pretty good. Again, lightly battered. It's the texture of a tongue. But then when you talk to other people, they can't believe that cods actually have tongues. And I'm like, how do you expect them to lick their lips when they get dry? When they get dry lips, you know what I mean? How are you they're supposed to lick them? Really? And I know what you're thinking. I didn't know what flips were, so why am I talking? This one's for you, Terry Skeens. The Red Rocks of Belle Isle. Red Rocks of Belle Isle. Shit, that's not the one I wanted. Where is it? Who's singing this? This is Jimmy Martin. Jim Martin. $19.93. How to find us? $5 a pound when you were on the go. Jesus. We didn't charge that much. Yeah, this was released in 1993 on the cassette titled The Rape of the Grand Banks. Features that, Muscles in the Corner, Falling Leaves, and also Rosa Carboneer. I heard there was a big accident. And by the way, Pamela Party, I saw you on earlier. I meant to say hi. Hi, Pamela. I guess there was a big accident just off the ferry on Belle Island not too long ago, the other day. I saw that reported. That's right, Coombsy. You'd have more beer money, but Leonard's never charged me all the full price, though. Remember that. I had the mainland price at 17. Jigs and Reels Radio, KW Mix 98.5. Jimmy Martin off of the album, the cassette, The Rape of the Grand Banks, going back to 1993, the Red Rocks of Belle Isle. We're going to send that one out to my buddy Terry, who's got a show on the Belle Island Radio network that you can hear every Thursday night. Him and his wiener are on there all the time. Thursday nights, just him and his wiener. And oh yeah, I've been tuning in now regularly on Thursday nights, and it's a laugh. He plays some really, really good music of all genres. Paul Bump, I've seen him on the behind the scenes every now and then, and he talks about being on there. So yeah, so tune in. It is the Belle Island Radio on Thursday nights with my buddy Terry. Tune it in. Well, yeah. What else did we have in that set? We had Eddie Coffee, which we all know, Newfoundland Waters. Moose Stew. Some of you guys may not know who Moose Stew is. Well, Moose Stew originally got together back in 2003. I remember that the cassette coming out. They were an absolute crazy band. And Luke Cox, if you look them up, Google it. Google Moose Stew on the AtlanticSeabreeze.com website. So we all know Luke Cox, Laris Benoit, and Jim Cornell, and then Gerard Hines and Brent. Okay, we cannot forget about Brent. Brent weighed, I have a feeling, maybe about 90 pounds, but he was a firecracker with the band. And it was so cool to watch him live. Seen him many times at the Cambridge Newfoundland Club. They were obviously opening act for the Fables. They played at exactly, yes, they did, at the Big Horn Saloon in Cambridge. Come on, you got to remember that one. The Big Horn. You remember that one? You remember that one? A lot of fun. Little Big Horn is what it was called back in Cambridge in the Nashville North. Now that was a good time as well. So again, that was Moose Stew. And I think they only had one album out. Brent was actually not too long ago. He played at Freezerland, Newfoundland, and I missed it because I was down home in March. But no, I was in Cuba at the time. That's what it was. So I'm glad to see that he's still got the chops and still singing. That was Moose Stew. And then, of course, Newfoundland Show Band off the top with Bless This Rock. We are taking you back, way back. Let's continue on, shall we? We all know this one because we drive through it no matter what time of year. Pea Soup Fog. This is Newfie Fever on Jigs and Reels Radio KW on Mix 98.5. Oh, a Little Bighorn. Terry, you know that one? Terry being from the Cambridge area most of his life. Yeah, Little Bighorn, I remember. And then, you know what's funny, Fitz, is Terry brought up, remember when you guys played in Strasbourg Plaza? And the winner won a limo ride to the bar from the show back when I did it on CKWR, back in, I forget, the late 90s. And you think I can remember what the name of that, the kitchen court, I forget what it was called. And man, that was a good time. And it was a 1980 some limo, God, with red leather seats. Yeah. Man, Talk about when you look back at those days, eh? Like the Little Bighorn, Nashville North. Man, what times. The Newfoundland Club, when they had the reunions, Jerry Carroll, yep. Who's now was it Jerry or Gary? Jerry's his brother, isn't it? Jerry and Gary Carroll plays the accordion. Gary plays with Luke every now and then. He hasn't changed. And that was around the time that
CKWRFM.
And that was around the time. Hey, Vern. And that was around the time when Lulu's was still going strong. Lulu's was a hell of a place, let me tell you. And then you had the Highlands in Cambridge. Saw Wilcox out there and Kim Mitchell. I was 18. That was when you had fake ID and the bouncers really never gave it a second look. Yeah, me and my buddy Dave Helger went in. Man, those were some good times. Good times. You never had to worry about anything. Oh, yeah, you would have been up here at that time, too. That's right. You hush. You hush about that, my friend. David Wilcox is a hell of a... I'm glad he's still going strong. Same with Kim Mitchell. So we got Dave Matthews Band as well as I Mother Earth playing at Maxwell's, sold out. New Year's Eve, we got New Year's Eve. message, quote the Raven, and ask if Jordan understands what laying pipe is now. That was always my favorite song, and Do the Bearcat was another one. But New Year's Eve, Glass Tigers playing Maxwell's. That'll be a fun time. And then, of course, we all know what's happening November 8th. That's right. That's it. Absolutely. That's right. No one started shit in the bars back then. Mind you, back then, too, the bouncers used to kick your ass. Now there's too many cameras. We can't do that. All right, Jeremy, you know who this is. That's a song I haven't heard in forever. Man. See, I love listening to the stories like this. Terry's told me a few stories. You know, Jen's, like, again, you guys have been around forever, but we'll always come back to Pride Off the Rock. The concept was absolutely incredible. The concept of Pride Off the Rock back in the 90s was probably the best concert and the best event that could ever be. But because of what happened, it'll never be, which is too bad. Because I'll tell you, that was a hell of a time. And that was my first experience to as many Newfoundland musicians as there ever were. And back then, the radio station at CKWR didn't even hit Brampton. Jigs and Rails Radio KW, the classic half, we call that. And that was Buddy, what's his name, and the other fellers, and the Cork Hornpipe, and the Boys of Blue Hill from 1986, from the cassette, not an album, the cassette, Making for the Harbor. That's my buddy Jeremy on the back scenes there. The classic half, we like to call that, is taking you back to the cassette, CD, and the album era. Stuff that you remember that you listened with your parents or the grandparents, or you grew up listening with, like off the top there when we had the wonderful the Newfoundland Show Band with Ray McLean. Classic cut. 7:35 here on Jigs and Rails Radio KW, and that gives us enough time to do this. You thought I forgot, huh? Nah, there's only 2 songs tonight, but that's right. It is time for New Music Monday. And if you've lasted this long, you know it is going to be a stellar time. 2 songs tonight. Both have the same title. I didn't know this until I was actually downloading them and getting them ready. I was floored at it. It was just bizarre. So with that said, we are going to go into this. I just got to get this. We're doing. Was it the messages? Let's go into the messages. There we go. And we're going to go there. So the first song I want to play, Chris Donnelly. Okay, so Chris Donnelly, he's played with many different bands, artist, side musician, and a drummer, such as, listen to this, Mark Bragg, Kelly Loader, Sherry Ryan, David Pico, Tim Baker, Donovan Woods, and more. And just like any other singer-songwriter, he works on and writes some of his own material. In this particular song that we get to hear tonight that you may have never heard before, I have never heard this, was done for the RPM Challenge in 2007. 2007. This is Chris Donnelly, and the song is called Night Owl. It is now added into rotation on the Jigs and Reels Radio KW station online at Live 365. Let's give it a listen to. And again, just so you all know, I never pre-listened to a song. I got sent this. I automatically put it into the library, into the folder. And now I push play and it comes up and it goes like this. New Music Monday, Chris Donnelly, Night Owl, Jigs and Reels Radio KW, Mix 98.5. You guys know who Chris Donnelly is? Come on.
Oh, life, it's like I'm walking in a dream.
Oh.
These days are not the night owl that I used to be.
Wow. Even though this was 2007, it still rings true to now.
I let it ring. I didn't want to talk about anything. Standing here out on Cape Spear, the city lights just disappear. The city lights just disappear.
This is cool. Yes, he just said that.
Just disappear. The city lights just disappear. The daylight just disappears.
I love this. This is cool. And again, 2007, and yet it's still relevant to today, which that makes it that much better of a song.
Morning tries to shed some light on how you went away. Long nights turn to sunrise till it all turns into memory. A crescent moon lights up the sky on a February night. Standing here out on Cape Spear, the city lights just disappear. The city lights just disappear. The daylights just disappear. The city lights just disappear.
I'm trying to think of the vocals.
The daylights just disappear.
Very Canadiana, like a very distinct Canadian sound. I love it.
Just disappear.
Jigs and Reels Radio, KW, brand new music for the show, that is, but that was released in 2007 at Night Owl. Chris Donnelly, who's now a drummer with, I do believe that playing drums with Kelly Loader. He's got a nice little gig tied up there. Beautiful, beautiful song. That's one of those tracks you play around the campfire for sure. On a nice night like tonight, couple of cigars, couple of whiskeys. When I say whiskey, I know who's going to chime in right there. I got to pick myself up a bottle of that Signal Hill. I've run out. Been drinking my rum, though, my Boom Boo rum, which is pretty damn tasty on ice. All right, let's move on to the next track, shall we? Lenny Earl is his real name, but his singer-songwriter under the stage name Some Leo. He's a rhythm guitar, bass, vocal, and he's also covered in some other projects when we were youngsters. In New Floyd Land, a Pink Floyd cover band, Women of Rock. He was playing bass in that one. Etc. Band and The Phase. We're talking about none other than St. John's, Newfoundland artist Lenny Earl. Also goes by the name of Some Leo. And you know how this song is going to be, because if you've heard his other tracks on this show, this is going to be deadly. Some Leo. And again, this song too is called Night Owl. Jigs and Rails Radio, KW. Mix 98.5, New Music Monday. Oh, I hit you. That hits you right there. Oh, feel that bass. Yeah. This is my guy. This is my guy. I love this guy. If you get a chance, I've tagged them in the stuff. Jay Ray, what's going on, big dog? I've tagged him in a couple of stuff. Please give him a follow. Kind of got that 80s feel sound to it, the early 90s. By the way, I don't know if this is out yet, but I think it is. Can't remember. I gotta look.
You gotta get it on the road. You can't get it on the road. You gotta get that thing sold.
Messaging him right now. Love it. Love it, as I knew I would. Wicked. This is going on my gym mix. New EP's got some stuff on the go too. Oh. How can you not like this? Oh, yeah. This is cool. Not what I was expecting from him. Has that, it does have that 80s sound from Aha, Take On Me. Can picture the hair and the synths. Picture the Fitz hair. Well, if you missed it, if you're listening now, this is Some Leo, Night Owl, brand new song. Check him out. Follow him. Brand new song. Really, really digging this track. Taking us back to the 80s on this one. Mix 985, Chicks and Reels Radio, KW is where I am right now for the next 15 minutes. Tune in. Wicked. I like it. Chicks and Reels Radio KW. That was Unreal, Night Owl, and Some Leo. He's got his new EP out again. I just posted on Instagram, so you can follow along. That's how I roll. Do it now. That is our two tracks, both with the same title. That wasn't Debbie Kerr. Hey, that wasn't planned. Night Owl is the name of that song. Night Owl. From Chris Donnelly with Gavin Sims was that track before that. 7:48 here on Chicks and Reels. It is the so we're talking about how that song kind of brought us back to the 80s. And if you've ever had an opportunity to look back on David Fitz's hair in the 80s, it was a Gino Vanelli style. I'm not kidding you. Dave Fitz had the flow. He had what was a freaking squirrel's nest. It wasn't a bird's nest. It was a squirrel's nest. It was massive. Oh, man. The ladies must have loved it back in the 80s, his hair. I wouldn't know anything about that. I've always had thinning hair. I blame that on my grandmother. So I used to have really nice hair, and then I got thin. Mind you, now I will tell you this. I shaved my head because it's not that I was going bald. It was because it had the better look. So that's why I shaved my head. But I had thinning hair. Not that I was losing my hair. It was just the follicles in the hair itself were thin. So whenever I tried to do anything with it, it wasn't looking good. So I just went ahead and shaved it off. And I've had this head shaved, God, for, I don't know, Delaney's 23. So probably about 18, 20 years, I would say. So I wouldn't even know what would happen if I started growing it out. I don't know. Would I look like Doug Fry or would I look like Paul Bump? I don't know. All I know is those guys are pretty damn sexy in their own way. Oh, we are having so much fun here as we do each and every Monday night. We got a new listener. Yes, we do. I want to give a big shout out to Shelly Kitt. She was at the show there on, that's true. Shelly was at the show on Saturday night at Maxwell's. And her peeps, so a new listener, congratulations and welcome to the show. Let's see, let's continue on, shall we? Got time for a couple more. But before I do, I want to say, you know, we all have our moments, we all have our times, but when you hear a good feel-good story like this, and if you've seen the pictures on the behind the scenes of what this young lady has done, unbelievable, the perseverance. But of course, it's about the love of all her friends and family behind her. We're talking about Asitha Power. There was nothing found in the thyroid, nothing found. So therefore, that is such great news in regards to the whole cancer that Asitha had. She just said that she's, you know, she goes, what did she say here? No cancer in the lymph nodes. So what did she do? She went out and bought herself a big ass pizza pie from Old Town Pizza. That's right. And then she had to share it with the boys, but she only shared it with one slice. So congratulations. Big, great news, Asitha. Such great news. So happy for you. Proud of you, and stay strong because, of course, you are one strong individual, been through so much, and you know what? You've got all of us behind you, and all the prayers do work. So let's play a song now that I know she really enjoys. This is from my guy, Pierce Fancy. Jeremy asked for this one. Sing along. You knew I had to play this one. Jigs and Rails Radio, KW, Mix 98.5, Pierce. You should play this tonight, Zig.
Can't hear you.
What? You gotta play this loud. The lymph nodes. Lymph nodes.
I think you look sexier with hair.
Taking a mug of black rum.
Maybe you should just do a transplant from the chin to the top.
Right. For the back hair. Taking a mug of black rum. Small crossbones full of paper, not safe on the wild. Gold and silver's what will take your going and do those hard girls. I still love this song, Pierce. This is always my favorite track. Jeremy asked for this song because he knows he likes this one too. Oh yeah. Oh, taking a mug of black rum. It's about you. Taking a mug of black rum. Taking a mug of black rum. Taking a mug of black rum. Live each day like it was your last. Don't have no second thoughts. Do what it takes to survive. Cause I didn't have nothing wrong. Hey! Switch.
His name was Gilbert Pike.
Absolutely. So, Tommy, you're next, buddy. I know you said earlier that the meds and everything weren't working. Something's going to happen. Something's going to happen, Tommy, where you're going to hop out of it and you're going to be just as fine, just like Asita. Because you're a fighter too, big buddy. All right, let's see. Ron's Quibs, that's minute 30. Oh, geez, I got time for one more. Let's see. What am I going to play? Where are you going, Johnny? I got time for one more, man. Where are you going? Okay, that'll work. Will it? I got a minute for. Oh, yeah. No, I'll do something small. Oh, wow. You just didn't go there, did you, Chris? And you're not inviting me over? Enjoy the bison burgers, big man. Say hi to Kim and Brad for me. Jigs and Reels Radio KW, that is none other than those nasty sea dogs and the wedding. Ron Kenny in there as well. Pierce Fancy, Hardtack, and a mug of black rum. All right, well, that'll about wrap things up for me. I got time for one more song, and I wanted to go back and listen to some Andy Lay doing some classic country tracks. So this is what we're planning on doing, is playing some North to Alaska. All right, last song here for the night before we say goodnight. Enjoy. Andy Lay. Jigs and Reels Radio KW, Mix 985. North to Alaska. North to Alaska. Go north to Russia Zone. Big Sam left Seattle. What a voice. By the way, he's going to be playing at the Showcase on the Rock too. Send him up my way. Find out how much it'll cost to send that my way. I bet the bison ribs would be crazy good. He talked to Steve on the husky as he rushed on through the snow. With the northern lights running wild in the land of the midnight sun. It is, and he does a great version of it too. You don't hear it too often. North to Alaska. Well, Kim Hamlin, yes, you're right. You should have to replay it and watch it again. Go way up north to Alaska. Go to Russia Zone. North to Alaska. Go north to Russia Zone. And when you meet this guy, it's incredible when you meet this guy because he's about 2 inches taller than me and he's a big dude. But I think he's hard of hearing, so he speaks very loud. But a gentleman, his mitts are bigger than mine. Like, I've got big hands, but his mitts are a lot bigger. I cannot wait. He's super, super friendly. Gave me a leather jacket, by the way. And just said he doesn't fit him. So he's like, here, give it. Wow. Apple flip hour. I think I'm going to go home, Terry, and see how to make them. I'm going to make them out of the Pillsbury dough because I don't make dough myself. But I'll do them out of the Pillsbury dough with the apple stuff. I'll record it. Yeah. Dildo GoFundMe page. Good. Jigs and Reels Radio, KW Mix 98.5. That was absolutely fun to hang out with you all. That was just a great time since 6 o'clock Eastern time. Well, that'll about do it for me. I will talk to you again next Monday night, 6 o'clock Eastern, 7:30 Newfoundland. When you hear the fables heave away, you know you're listening to Jigs and Reels Radio, KW. Don't forget, you can always tune into all Newfoundland music, all genres, on live365.com on the Jigs and Reels radio station. So until next Monday, may God bless you. May God bless the tropical island of Canada known as Newfoundland. You guys have yourself a great week. A good night. All right, guys, you on TikTok. We will talk to you again next Monday night. Have yourselves a good one as I make my way out of here. And same with you guys over on the Facebook side. Peace out, guys. See ya.